Use Tanpura for your practice. No, 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 no. Use harmonium for your practice. No, 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 no. Use only Tanpura for your practice. Stop. Tanpura guides you to get resonance in your voice, improve timbre and tone. Harmonium teaches you breathing technique. You want to know more? Then keep watching. Use harmonium to practice notes. No, 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 no. You should only use Tanpura. Have you heard this debate in the world of Indian classical music? Should a student use a harmonium to learn, or should we rely only on the Tanpura? Well, generally the answer has been clear. The harmonium is often used at the beginning to help to identify and practice the swaras or the notes, while the Tanpura is regarded as ideal instrument for scale reference and creating that divine meditative drone effect throughout the performance. When we come across such debate, as a student, we always get confused, right? Whom to listen to? Whether to use Tanpura or harmonium. And when both sides appear true, confusion just thrives. So, today I would like to offer a different perspective, one that has helped me to understand the unique roles of both these instruments more deeply and how to use them as a guiding tools to elevate my own voice and musical expression. Let us begin with Tanpura. When we start our journey in the classical singing, our voice is often raw and unrefined. Most of us sing from the throat, and there is a certain coarseness, lack of depth and clarity in our voice. I will give you one example. We generally try to sing from the throat. Ah, 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 ah. So this is the throat voice. Initially it is even more coarser. Eventually, once we shift to the chest voice, the voice will become more soothing, like Can you understand the difference? Ah versus 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 So the previous one, even if pitch or the sur were correct, but something was still off when we compared the second sound, right? What was different? That's the timbre and texture of your voice, which gives a different effect altogether. This is where Tanpura, especially acoustic Tanpura, becomes our true teacher. It doesn't just give you the scale to sing, or just it acts as a reference, but it also helps you to develop an ear for the soul of Indian classical music, the resonance that makes your voice feel full, smooth, meditative and holistic. So let me show you with the Tanpura itself. Let us take a simple example. Suppose we tune the Tanpura string of the Sa in D sharp, and I will play the reference as well. So this is the reference and this is the acoustic Tanpura. Sa 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 sa. Now I will play only the Sa string. Okay. It sounds nice, right? Now, if I just shift this thread over here, see how much difference is there in the sound. I will stop the digital tanpura. Now see. Now if I switch that string again back to the correct position, which gives it a resonating sound, see. Can you hear the difference? So that resonance, that holistic vibration, that is the sound we are actually seeking in our voice as well. Tanpura, it doesn't just guide us for our pitch, but it teaches us how our voice should feel like. In our quest to hit the right note, perfect pitch, we often forget the crucial dimension of the voice, and that is tonal quality. Yes, pitch matters, but it's timbre, the soothing, resonant quality of your voice that creates the emotional connection and also gives aesthetic beauty to your performance. Tanpura trains you to listen to that particular holistic sound, and then we can gradually acquire that in our voice. Unlike harmonium, which produces a fixed boxy notes, Tanpura gives a continuous drone. It surrounds your voice and it will gently pull our voice into that holistic sound. It will provide us a natural blend. Over the time, singing with Tanpura helps to refine texture of your voice. This is why Tanpura is very essential part of every classical singer's journey, not just at the beginning, but throughout the journey. Nowadays, there are many digital apps and digital Tanpura available. They are handy, easy to use. But then, what are their limitations? Even though Shruti or frequency matching apps, they are helpful to perfect our pitch, they cannot guide on improving the timbre of our voice. I will show you one example. So here is here is an app known as swara meter. Now I've set it to D sharp. The pin, you can see the circle with the different pitch and pin. Okay. Now if I sing sa, see the arrow points at the sa. So sa sa. But if I change that holistic pitch, suppose if I start singing from throat, sa, 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 do you notice? Even if I sing in very bad tone, it is still giving me the correct frequency only. Now that is the problem with these apps. The microtones of the timbre can only be captured in the acoustic tanpura and not in the electronic one. That is another limitation of the electronic tanpura as well. So these apps are definitely useful, but do practice with the acoustic tanpura to get that resonance in your voice. This quality is what separates the Indian classical music from many other musical traditions. It's not just about the note which you sing, but it's about how it resonates. Now, let us talk about harmonium. While Tanpura shows us what to aim for, harmonium can help us to understand how to get there. It's a brilliant tool for recognizing swaras, correcting pitch, and even building vocal discipline in the beginning. But beyond that, many overlook this application of the harmonium. The harmonium has something deeply valuable to teach us about voice control and breath. Think about the bellows of the harmonium. They just work like our lungs. When we pull and push the bellows forcefully, the sound becomes loud and rough. When we control the motion gently with full air and slow release, the sound becomes smooth, steady, and full. Let me show you. Now, here, initially, I will play smooth version. I will play it with the Tanpura. Now this, when I'm using the bellows in a smooth manner, it sounds very nice. But if I start pulling them very fast, see how the sound feels like. It's quite loud and harsh, right? But when I was playing it very smooth, it was sounding nice. Exactly. Same applies to our breath while singing. If we inhale fully, exhale slowly, the sound will flow, steady and calm. But if we do that, like if we do the breathing very fast or it is not correct, then the sound will not be good. Let me give you one example. Initially, I will show you a bad example, bad breathing, how it affects. Like similar to the bellows, if we pull them very fast, so if we do the breathing very fast or in inappropriate way, so so my breath is not sufficient to sing properly, especially if I start to sing the longer notes, the steady notes, with a short breath. I will get tired very quickly. But then, so, could you observe in one single breath, when I take the deep breath, exhale smoothly, I can sing for quite a long time. Same applies with the harmonium and our breath. So this simple technique, it enhances voice stability, timbre and note holding capacity. All the essential elements which are necessary for the classical vocalists. It's also where the practices like pranayam can play a crucial supporting role. There is another lesson what harmonium offers through the keys. Even if the bellow movement is correct, like we are doing it very smooth and gentle manner, If we press the keys too hard, the sound is harsh. But a gentle touch on the keys will produce proper airflow and good quality sound. Soft and melodious tone. Let me show you. Now I'm going to use the bellows. I'm going to pull and push the bellows or release the bellows very gently. Just see if I change the pressure on the keys, what is the difference on the sound. So I was putting lot of pressure on the keys. So there was a sound of those keys as well. Now I'll do it gently. So this mirrors how we must treat our vocal cords as well. When we sing with breath awareness and control, the voice flows effortlessly. But if we force it with the tension or the strain on our vocal cords, there is a risk to damage the vocal cords as well. So be very careful. Do not stress your voice. Focus on the airflow. This is what harmonium teaches us. So just as a damaged harmonium produces flawed sound, a faulty bellow, a broken key, which represents our body and mind, affect our voice. Fatigue, stress, poor posture, shallow breathing, and incorrect diet. All these factors they impact our sound or the voice. So if you notice your voice is not responding well, don't just push harder. Take a moment, reflect, relax, fit the root cause issue first, and then your voice will automatically follow and flow smoothly. But if you force it, you might end up in damaging your vocal cords. Pranayam and meditation. Both these techniques are very helpful to keep the voice in good condition, stress free. Your voice is an internal instrument. No one can show you what is going wrong with your voice externally. For example, if someone is learning sitar or say harmonium, a teacher can point out if something is going wrong. For example, the pressure on the bellows is incorrect. They can hold your finger and show you where to apply how much pressure, but how to do it with our voice. So that is where we can take support of these two tools, harmonium and tanpura. Even though both of them serve different purpose, tanpura teaches us to listen, to feel the resonance, to strive for the tone, purity and depth. Harmonium, on the other hand, helps us to practice and perfect our pitch. Most importantly, learn how to use our breath. But even after mastering the pitch and timbre, Tanpura continues to guide us throughout our musical journey. It is a timeless companion that grounds our voice in universal sound of the sa, the constant drone effect as a reference point. In the end, the true guru is not the instrument, but the way we use it. So use both harmonium and tanpura with understanding, with respect, and with devotion. Let us shape not just your voice, but your inner rhythm, your listening, and your expression. In some of the upcoming videos, I will go deeper into Tanpura tuning, Shadaj Pancham Samvad, and many other techniques which are helpful for our voice. So, let us meet soon in the next video. Till then, stay connected, keep learning, keep listening, keep singing, and keep practicing. Take care. Bye bye.